What is the most overrated cuisine? Not really a cuisine per se, but shock food. You know, those giant milkshakes with whole slices of cake and candy on top. Or quadruple cheeseburgers with so much cheese it's running everywhere. It's just not practical, tasty, and really only exists to get a cool picture. Fancy cupcakes. Every designer cupcake I've had has been incredibly dry. I just don't get why they charge $5, $10 per serving. But the quality of the cake is below a Walmart sheet cake. Complicated burgers. Some are good, but others have far too much on to eat without disassembly or using a knife and fork. Gold-flaked cuisine. Most people here need to look up the word cuisine. Geez. My cuisine Mike. That guy is an asshole and always rude to my Aunt Tammy. Our family has been restaurant investors for 40 years. High-end French cuisine using offal or organ meats. These dishes are pushed because the costs of these types of meats are very low and produce a huge profit margin. Also, the lack of experience with guests cooking these types of dishes for themselves mean very few patrons complain about authenticity. Usually a chef will throw her twist in the menu. Most customers can tell the difference between a great pizza and a mediocre one. They'll remember a great steak, but a restaurant may be paying huge premiums to fly that Wagyu in from Japan or for your Flintstone tomahawk. Whereas a local butcher shop will gladly unload offal and such with glee due to low demand. You'd be surprised as to how little we paid for cow brains, for example. Deconstructed anything. The most expensive dishes. Yeah, man, these diamonds sautéed in truffle oil and emerald dust are good. But do you have a cheeseburger? Quote. Salt Bae. No cuisine. But I am sick of the whole bacon life meme. It was funny for a couple of decades. But enough already. Bacon flavored anything is disgusting. Dirty fries. They're just always disappointing, probably because they become mushy and end up like a glorified baked potato. I don't think Japanese is overrated. But there is so much other Asian cuisine that is looked down on by comparison or undervalued. Twinkies. I seriously don't understand how Tallahassee liked them enough to risk his life for them. Lean. Lobster. It's fine. It's just not really worth its cost. Emo. I also like eating it in things rather than by itself. The lobster rolls I had in Maine were much better than lobster straight up. Edit. Yes. As many have said, crab is delicious and the superior choice by a mile. Any foam or mousse from a Michelin star restaurant. Pigeon foam. WTF, did I just pay $200 to eat? Anything covered in gold leaf. Adds nothing but cost to the item. American Italian. It's heavy and repetitive. Rather than pick on a specific nationality or style of cuisine, I'll talk about presentation. Any restaurant where portion sizes get smaller as the price goes up is the very height of Epicurean pretentiousness. Like if they actually serve you enough food to be satisfied, it might as well be McDonald's. I spent a lot of years working in restaurants. And the ironic thing is, what's on your plate is by far the smallest expense in serving that plate to you. There's no reason for tiny portions other than pretentious douchebaggery.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.